Welcome to SM's Psychological Case Study. You're now seeing the first episode of Sungmin's Psychological Case Study Analysis. There are so many people in the world with psychological problems, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. We can now analyze and interpret your cases.
So our first case is about a guy called Charles, who was born and raised in a typical Korean family. You know, the authoritative father with a loving mother, where the parents have high expectations on their children. He was the third among the three children, with two older sisters, and being so, received a lot of care and love from his mother, which is a good thing, but maybe have resulted in some consequences later in life. Although Charles excelled in schoolwork and other stuff, he had friends, had great times and childhood memories. There is one sad part about his life where sometimes his father would come home late at night drunk and would receive some beatings. That remained as one of the bad memories for Charles. Unlike his father, Charles married a good wife, had children, and was a very caring dad and a husband, very accepted by the society, very friendly and affable, talkable, and was a leader in a sense, was a good person, very good communication, and even with society, he was very sociable person. However, entering his 50s, Charles is now experiencing a whole different dynamic in his life. Before, he was very confident, very outgoing, and sociable. Now, Charles is talking about the fear of death, fear he has about death. Although Charles is experiencing a minimal health problems, it is not up to a point where he should be afraid of dying. Yet, he is very anxious, and he has a lot of feelings of apprehension about his future regarding the issue of death. Also, due to that, Charles has picked up smoking again and has entered into a bad eating habit, which is resulting in obesity and several other health problems. Charles seems to not be functioning well. Also, Charles is experiencing some changes in his relationship with his wife. Charles is relying more on his wife, especially in the area of work. And he seems to be trying to avoid conflicts with other people, and seems to be putting all the weight load into his wife, who is helping him.
Charles' current personality and problems may be due to the fixation from all three stages of the psychosexual stages: the anal, the oral, and the phallic fixations. Let's take a deeper look into how and why. During Charles' oral stage, his mouth, lips, and tongue may have not received gratification, which may have caused fixation. Adult traits associated with this problem at this stage are optimisms, gullibility, eating a lot, dependency, pessimism, and sometimes hostility. Thus, Charles' smoking and bad eating behavior, even if he has bad health, can be explained by his oral fixation. Now, in Charles' anal stage, easily remembered as toilet training, he may have not received gratification in expelling and withholding his feces or poo, which may have associated with his excessive cleanliness, orderliness, and sometimes even stinginess. Lastly, Charles seems to be becoming more like his father, adopting the authoritative and strict values. This is due to his phallic fixation. Now, during Charles' phallic stage, he may have feared that his father was jealous of his relationship with his mom, because we are told that his mom really loved Charles as a last child, and that his penis would be cut off due to that by the father. Now, due to this fear, Charles' fixation would have forced Charles to adapt his father's behaviors, even though he himself had experienced undesirable experiences, and he decided not to become like him. Now, other explanations to Charles' case may be due to his defense mechanisms operated in his unconscious part of his unconscious. For example, we can see several defense mechanisms operating, such as withdrawal. We can see that Charles was constantly taking flight and is turning away from stressful and social situations, not solving the problem himself, but withdrawing from the situation. Also, denial. Charles is unaccepting the reality regarding his illness. People around him is giving him advices about good eating habits, not smoking, even the doctors are saying, but he knows he's ill, but not living as if he's concerned in reality. Keeps on smoking and eating bad food. There are many Charles living out there. If you feel like you're one of them, come visit us.